America is changing fast, but not all states are thriving. In fact, some are on the verge of collapse. From skyrocketing crime rates to dwindling populations, today, we're counting down the 10 fastest collapsing states in the United States for 2025. We'll uncover the reasons behind their struggles, from economic mismanagement to environmental disasters. Stay tuned to find out if your state is on the list, and what can be done to turn things around. When we say a state is collapsing, we're not just talking about abandoned towns or crumbling buildings. We're looking at a broader picture: failing economies, population declines, environmental challenges, and more. These factors don't just affect the states themselves but can also ripple out to impact neighboring areas and even the entire country. So, let's dive into the top 10 states facing these challenges. State number 10, Illinois. Illinois is a classic example of a state struggling under its own weight. While Chicago remains an economic powerhouse, the rest of the state is feeling the strain of decades of fiscal mismanagement. The pension crisis alone has ballooned to nearly $140 billion, leaving the state with some of the highest taxes in the nation. This financial burden has led to a mass exodus of residents seeking relief in neighboring states like Indiana and Wisconsin. The state also faces high crime rates, especially in Chicago, which has driven residents out of the city. On top of that, Illinois is dealing with a growing budget deficit, and the cost of government services continues to rise while tax revenues fail to keep pace. However, it's not all doom and gloom. Illinois is still home to some of the best universities in the country and has a strong agricultural sector, which could provide a foundation for economic growth. The question is whether these strengths can outweigh its financial troubles. Can Illinois dig itself out of this hole? State number 9, Alaska. Alaska may be rich in natural beauty, but its economy is heavily reliant on oil, a risky position in today's world. Oil prices fluctuate dramatically, and with the world moving toward renewable energy, Alaska's revenue streams are drying up. Add to that the isolation and high cost of living, and it's no wonder many young people are leaving the state in search of opportunities elsewhere. In addition to these economic struggles, Alaska's unique geography poses a significant challenge for diversification. With a small population and vast, remote regions, attracting new industries and job markets is no easy feat. Experts agree that diversifying the economy is key to long-term survival. But how can Alaska make that transition without the infrastructure or workforce needed to drive it? Alaska's challenges are compounded by the environmental effects of climate change, with melting permafrost and rising sea levels threatening communities and infrastructure. Despite the beauty and natural resources the state offers, it remains on the brink of economic and environmental collapse unless drastic steps are taken. State number 8, West Virginia. West Virginia has long been dependent on coal, but the decline of the coal industry has hit the state hard. Once a key economic driver, coal is now in a steep decline as the country shifts to renewable energy sources. This shift has left many coal miners unemployed, contributing to high unemployment rates and economic stagnation. On top of that, West Virginia has been ravaged by the opioid epidemic, which has devastated families and communities across the state. The state ranks among the highest for overdose deaths, and many residents have been left with little access to healthcare or support services. Despite these challenges, West Virginia still has potential. Efforts to revitalize the state's economy through tourism and small business development are ongoing, but these initiatives are not enough to overcome the scale of the problems it faces. West Virginia needs more than just hope; it needs sustainable economic initiatives to secure a viable future. State number 7, Louisiana. Louisiana faces a double-edged sword: natural disasters and systemic poverty. Hurricanes like Ida and Katrina have left a lasting impact, with billions needed for recovery. Add to that a struggling education system and one of the highest poverty rates in the nation, and the state is at a breaking point. But Louisiana is also resilient. Its culture and spirit remain strong, and efforts to rebuild are ongoing. The question is whether it can prepare for the future while addressing present challenges. State number 6, Mississippi. Mississippi ranks last in many categories: healthcare access, education quality, and median income. This lack of infrastructure makes it difficult to attract businesses or retain residents. Even so, the state has a rich cultural history and potential for growth in areas like agriculture and tourism. Visuals: vibrant local festivals juxtaposed with struggling communities. If Mississippi can invest in its people and infrastructure, it might find a way to climb out of its current struggles. State number 5, New Mexico. New Mexico's story is one of contrasts. It boasts stunning natural beauty and a rich cultural heritage, yet it struggles with one of the highest crime rates in the country. Schools are underfunded, and economic growth has been stagnant. New initiatives in renewable energy could be a game changer for New Mexico, but time will tell if they can create the kind of widespread impact the state needs. State number 4, California. California is often seen as the land of opportunity, but for many, it's becoming unlivable. Housing costs are astronomical, wildfires are increasingly destructive, and the state faces an ongoing homelessness crisis. Yet, it remains a hub for innovation and culture. The big question is whether California can balance its prosperity with its growing list of challenges. State number 3, New York. New York is a tale of two states: wealth and opportunity in some areas, decline in others. High taxes and the pandemic-driven shift to remote work have left office buildings and businesses struggling to recover. Yet, it's still a global hub for finance and culture. New York's resilience has been tested before, but its ability to adapt will be key to its survival. State number 2, Hawaii. Hawaii is paradise, but living there is another story. The cost of living is among the highest in the nation, with housing, food, and utilities driving many locals away. Climate change also poses a significant threat, with rising sea levels endangering coastal communities. Protecting its environment while addressing economic issues is a tall order, but it's one Hawaii must tackle to secure its future. State number 1, Wyoming. Topping our list is Wyoming. Its heavy reliance on coal and natural gas has left it vulnerable to the global push for cleaner energy. The state's small population and limited job market make it difficult to diversify its economy. Without significant innovation, Wyoming risks falling even further behind. What does this mean? So, what does this all mean? These states face unique challenges, but they also have opportunities for change. The key lies in innovation, policy reform, and investing in their people. If your state is on this list, don't lose hope. Change starts with awareness. Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. Subscribe to the channel for more travel tips and insights, and hit the bell icon so you never miss an update. Let me know your thoughts or questions in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you.